I'm going to show you today how you can start posting on your client's LinkedIn, or if you're a founder, what type of post to post. I'm going to talk about where you can save your post, what practices you should do, and where you can start learning. So I'm just going to break down everything here. So yeah, let's get into it. So I call this the LinkedIn formula. As you can see, it's a pretty basic name. So let's get started. The first thing that I want to show you is, of course, a little background about me. So my name is Santiago. I'm an 18-year-old ghostwriter. I started this when I was 14. And yeah, so as you can see, with one of my clients, we managed to hit 1 million impressions in just 46 days and roughly 26,000 engagement in just 46 days. As you can see, is a proof. Now, the first framework, if our X is our achieve XYZ, or is exactly our achieve XYZ. So a good thing about this framework is that you're positioning yourself as someone that knows what he's talking about. And of course, people are going to engage with that because you're just providing value and they will trust you more. And if you're a founder, this a key post for you, because if you want to get potential clients, they'll see that post and see, okay, he knows what he's talking about. Let's give him a chance, or let's go for his service. As you can see, is proof. Now, the second post. This is so good. This post always is amazing. And, something about this is that people, when they start posting on LinkedIn, they don't introduce themselves. Okay. And you always got to do it. Why? So people can know you, and in this type of post, you want to talk about accomplishments, what are they expecting from you? So when they read that post, of course, they will engage. This post is amazing. As you can see with my client, we did pretty good. And now the next time that they see their post, they'll know exactly what it does and what they can expect from it. Now, another type of post, and it's really common on LinkedIn, but does amazing, is just the personal life stories. People love gossips. They love to know about other people's life. And if you take that as an advantage, your post can go viral, like these two did. It's simple and it always works. Another type of post is the accomplished post. These posts are amazing. Why? Because people on LinkedIn, especially on LinkedIn, love to see other people go crazy, accomplish things. And they'll engage towards that. And if you have a company, it's even better because it was just building trust. The thing with posting on LinkedIn is just building trust with people, and those type of people can be your potential clients. This framework, the wise post. So just like the wise man post. So when you're doing posts like this, you're getting, lessons, or you're getting quotes, and you're talking about that. People will see you as someone not knowledgeable. Okay, sorry for my grammar. But they'll see as someone that is a wise man or wise woman, and they'll like that. They love it. As you can see, it does amazing on LinkedIn. The type of post, if you want to just if your main goal is just to get impressions, I just start posting memes. They do amazing on LinkedIn, but honestly, you won't get nothing back towards this. But if your main goal is just to boost engagement impressions, you can go for it. Now, where can I find the best talks? What are the best talks, Santiago? So what I usually do with all of my posts is I go to news articles and I take this part. You seeing this? This is really important because these are ghostwriters, copywriters, that the main job here is to get views. And if they want views, they need attention and they get paid towards that. So they'll make the best hooks to get other people's attention in news. Simple as that. So what I just do is go on latest news, scroll down, and just find hooks and turn those hooks into your client's posts. Where can I organize my posts? Well, one app that I always use, or one website I always use, is Notion. As you can see from my client, I always schedule everything so I don't get lost, and I already, I can make some changes, and I already know what I'm going to post the next days. It's simple, it's efficient. Now, where can I start learning if you're a ghostwriter or copywriter? So I met this guy called Jay Yang. He's a massive ghostwriter, and I had a call with him, and he taught me so much stuff. And then he gave me access to the Notion page, and he just shows books that I can learn, start reading, YouTube channel, Twitter accounts, articles, emails, sales pages, websites. All of this is so good because you'll start learning. Okay, you just got to read that. Now, after gathering all of this information, I just study it. And if you're a ghostwriter, you got to study it, because we need to see, copywriting is a sport. I'd see this as a sport, and we can compare it as like the NBA. So if you're an athlete and you want to reach the NBA, you got to put the reps in. And copywriting, it's not something that you just can go on Claude and Claude makes the post for you. Okay, don't get me wrong, Claude is a good tool, but if you want to be literally the best at copywriting, ghostwriting, you got to put the reps in. And with that, you got to read the books, you got to write down, you got to make some research, YouTube channels, you got to check Twitter accounts are doing amazing, so you can learn. You got to read articles, you got to find the best hooks, the best body, the best CTA, sales pages, websites, all of this information is key for you as a ghostwriter and copywriter. And big shout out to Jay, because if it wasn't him, I wouldn't be in this position, because it really helped me scale in my LinkedIn offer. So yeah, just check him out. A practice that I always do nearly every single day. Okay, look, we're human beings. There's days that we forget. But you seeing these books here? I get a book. It's called The Borrowed Letters, and I just read a day. I read a chapter, and after reading that chapter, in that exact day, I write down every single word in my notebook. Okay, and this will train you to think about the best words, the best lines when you're making a post. Because look, if you want to be a good copywriter, ghostwriter, you cannot just rely on Claude. Okay, Claude is amazing to format your posts, fix a lot of the grammar issues, but your main goal is to write the post by hand. That's where you can position yourself as the best, and compare with other ghostwriters, copywriters. Look, they're not doing that. They're just using Claude. So if you want to be the best, do this type of stuff. This was the video. It's a short video. I'm just explaining, giving a short value on, the best type of posts, exercises as a ghostwriter that you could do on your LinkedIn or in your client's LinkedIn. So if you liked it, make sure to subscribe, like, and even share this, because it